Yo, it's your girl Envy Allison. This another Shizzy lit podcast hosted by your boy, OG Shizzy Brizzle, with his John Leguizamo face ass, laughing like shit. Anyway, let's get it popping. I'm out this bitch, you digs me? Dr. Dre's attorney releases statement on ownership of the Chronic following Snoop's death row label acquisition by the big homie, Joshua Espinoza. During a recent interview with Tidal's Elliott Wilson, Snoop Dogg suggested the legendary hip-hop imprint had secured ownership of Dr. Dre's debut album. However, Dre's lawyer wants to make it very clear that isn't the case. There are false reports out regarding ownership by Death Row of Dr. Dre's The Chronic, attorney Howard King said in a statement to Complex. Dr. Dre owns 100% of The Chronic. Just days before Dre and Snoop performed at the Super Bowl LVI halftime show, Snoop announced he had struck a deal to acquire Death Row Records, which he called home during the early years of his career. It was reported that the deal gave Snoop full control over the label's catalog, with exception to a few notable projects. Tupac's All Eyes on Me and the Dunk Illuminati, The 7 Day Theory, as well as Dre's 1992 debut effort. Snoop told Wilson that Pac's albums were returned to his estate sometime in 2021, but was confident he could bring the projects back to Death Row. Though he didn't provide details, Snoop went on to imply that he had already struck a similar deal in regards to The Chronic. As far as Tupac's masters came back to him last year. But I got a great relationship with his estate, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to work something out to continue some Death Row Tupac business now that Snoop Dogg is in control of Death Row. Same with Dr. Dre and The Chronic. I got the Chronic album. I got Doggy Style, Dog Father, Murder Was the Case, Dog Food, Above the Rim. I got all those records, citing multiple sources. Billboard previously reported that The Chronic was slated to return to Dre in 2023, meaning that could give Snoop Dogg time to negotiate with Dr. Dre to try and keep the album on the label, even if it's only through a distribution deal, when reached for clarification. Dre's attorney told Complex, Dre owns The Chronic and it's not for sale.
Then Snoop Dogg said he acquired Dr. Dre's 1992 solo debut, The Chronic, along with other classic Death Row releases. But now Dr. Dre's attorney is refuting those claims. In a statement obtained by Complex, Howard King assured people the Beats by Dre mogul is still in control of the lauded hip-hop album. There are false reports out regarding ownership by Death Row of Dr. Dre's The Chronic. Dr. Dre owns 100% of The Chronic.
Yo, it's your boy OG Shizzy Brizzle. This another Shizzy lit podcast, WTF News. If you miss it, you're gonna lose. You hear me? Anyway, y'all know that the big homie Snoop and shit acquired Death Row Company and shit, his first home and shit. The motherfucker that put him on the map, the reason we know him, Death Row Records and shit. You feel me? And you know the music that's attached to Death Row Records and shit. But like I said in earlier podcasts and shit, he got everything. He got all his music back. He got motherfucking Murder Was the Case. You feel me? Dougie Style, Doug Food. You feel me? All your shit. Niggas probably forgot about that shit. What he didn't get is Tupac, All Eyes on Me. You feel me? And Machiavelli and shit. You feel me? They say all the music, all Tupac music, the estate, Tupac's estate, got it. But he said he got a good relationship with Tupac's estate, and he feel confident that he can bring the music back to Death Row. Now with this Dre shit, they say Dr. Dre attorney released a statement on the ownership of The Chronic following Snoop Dogg's Death Row label acquisition and shit. And the motherfucking lawyer say hold on, let me go back. They say during a recent interview with Tidal, Elliott Wilson, Snoop Dogg suggested the legendary hip-hop imprint has secured ownership of Dr. Dre's debut album. However, Dr. Dre lawyer wants to make it very clear that it isn't the case. There are false reports out regarding ownership by Death Row of Dr. Dre's The Chronic. Attorney Howard King said in a statement to Complex, Dr. Dre owns 100% of The Chronic. All right, cool. You feel me? I don't know how that worked, you feel me? I mean, listen, he was pulling some, he is a billionaire. You can pull some strings when you got that paper and shit, you feel me? And the little shit goes on to say, you feel me? Just before Dr. Dre and Snoop performed at the Super Bowl, he announced that he had got the motherfucking Death Row record situation established and shit. You feel me? He just ain't get Death. He just ain't get the Tupac and the Dr. Dre shit. But I don't know, because I'm looking at it like shit. If yo would have bought Death Row, Dr. Dre still would have ended up with that shit anyway. I don't think Snoop would have did that. They probably would have negotiated something. I think Snoop would have just gave him his shit on some real gangster shit if you really want to keep it a bean. You know what I mean? That's just the type nigga he is. If he got all that shit and everything was on that joint, man, hell yeah, he'd have gave that nigga his shit back without even no motherfucking money involved and shit, I believe, and shit. You feel me, son? I just wanted y'all to know that and shit. Y'all know I keep y'all up on the Snoop news and shit. You feel me? But hold on, let me tell y'all what he got though. Let me tell you all the shit he do got for a fact though. You feel me? Shit. He got all his shit though. I know that. So all right. Boom, boom, bop. What is it? As far as Tupac Masters came back to him last year, but I got a great relationship with his estate, like I said, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to work out something out to continue some Death Row Tupac business. Now, the Snoop Dogg is in control of Death Row, you feel me? And he was trying to get the Dre shit, but hold on. There's a list of shit that he got. It's mostly his shit though, but we don't really need to see the list. We know what he got. So he probably got all of Nate Dogg shit too, or did Nate Dogg peoples get his shit back? Or was Nate Dogg even on? Yeah, I think he was definitely Death Row and shit. But here you go. Snoop said he got the Chronic album. See, this is the thing. That's why Dr. Dre lawyer is speaking on this shit, because Snoop saying when he bought Death Row that he got Dr. Dre the Chronic. He say, I got the Chronic album, I got Dougie Style, the Doug Father, Murder Was the Case, Doug Food, and Above the Rim. He said he got all them records, and I'm thinking Nate Dogg, Doug Pound shit, you feel me? Lady Rage shit, like, man, there's hella shit that niggas ain't even thinking about and shit. So y'all know here on WTF News Shizzy Lit Podcast and shit, I'm gonna let y'all hear this shit and further the information.